Greetings, noble guests. My name is NobleQuest, and welcome back to The Legend of Heroes: Trails in the Sky. So some of you may be wondering why this video took so long. Well, truth be told, I actually did record a couple of days ago, but I accidentally deleted the videos before they could be fully uploaded. So unfortunately, that original footage is lost. So the next 3 episodes, this one included, won't really be blind in terms of a blind Let's Play. So that's unfortunate. So I had to replay the entire game up until this point. So, yeah, but there are a few silver linings. For example, I now have better orbments. I have better orbments, like that poison one that we see here. Yeah, we have Earthguard, Stonehammer, and Petrify Breath. I have no idea how I actually got that one. But yeah, so there's that. You also won't have... I also won't be getting lost because I know where everything is. For example, in the original footage, I went south of Roland to our destination when I really had to go west, so no wasted time there. And I've also discovered Turbo mode. See? Little girl's walking faster. And then suddenly she's walking at normal speed. So hopefully that should speed up battles, and therefore battles won't take it. Yeah, that'll speed up battles. Battles won't take as long. And yeah, and then we can get to the good stuff. The narrative story stuff that we're really here for. So yeah, previously in the footage that has been uploaded, we were chasing Josette, who had stolen the septium crystal that we got from the mines. She got away on an airship, and we managed to get the septium back, and we're now headed to the Bose region because that's around the place where the ship our dad was on disappeared. We suspect hijacked. So yeah, we're all right. Let's get going. Oh, there we go. All right, the main Milch Road. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. A few things that I said in the original recording that got lost. So you may have noticed some of the that there's a certain sense of humor around. Oh, this is Hello there. Are you headed for Bose? We are, but how'd you know we weren't just visiting again? Well, a number of people like yourselves have been passing through lately. Exponentially more than usual. Is that because flights have been suspended in the airspace of Bose? That's exactly what's happened. You wouldn't believe how busy this place is because of it. Well, the Royal Army is responsible for all the restricted flights, so you're really not in position to complain. Yeah, I guess you're right about that. Oh, another thing. Traffic through this checkpoint is also being regulated. If you want to go through here, you'll have to get a pass from the Chief Warrant Officer next door. Okay. Well, if it isn't Estelle, and Joshua, too, noticing the ellipses after Estelle. Hello, Mr. Ashton. It's been a while since we last met. Wait, where is Joshua? Anyway, yes, it has. So I've heard my boy Luke caused you a lot of trouble, did he? I'm absolutely ashamed as a father. I'm sure it's perfectly normal for a boy's age to be naughty like that. I mean, even I ran around outside of town when I was young. Yeah, and this is the thing that I want to touch on once we get out of the cutscenes. Yeah, and you're supposed to be a girl. Haha, you're certainly full of energy as usual. And this is Sherazard, if I remember correctly, right? Good afternoon, sir. We'd like to cross over into the Bose region, so we were wondering about getting a pass. Let me guess, this is something to do with the Linde, doesn't it? Yeah. It still explains that Cassius was aboard the missing airliner. Goodness, Cassius was aboard? This is Major. I'll let you a pass right away. Received gate pass. Thank you, sir. But is it alright for you to just issue us a pass just like that? What are you talking about? I know you kids by face. As a member of the Royal Army, I should do my best to cooperate with the Bracer Guild. Oh, but one other thing. Huh? Be careful if you have any errands at the Hacken Gate north of here. You might want to hide your identities as bracers there. What do you mean? I'm sorry, but I can't say any more about the matter. But if you do intend to investigate the incident, please do so with discretion. I pray to Ideas for Cassius' safe return. Yep, another thing that I'll want to touch on once we get back out there. Alright, we got one. Handed over gate pass. Well, that was quick. Okay then, how about I open the gate for you? Soldier opened the gate by remote control. Yeah, it's very practical. Yeah, not the sort of thing that you normally see in a fantasy world. This is an interesting twist. Alright, you're clear to go on through. Once you cross over, you won't be able to come back unless you get a pass from the other side. Please be aware of that before you cross. Got it. Alright. Okay, so the two major things that I want to touch on. First of all, this game's sense of humor around certain subjects, like Estelle being made fun of for her tomboyish nature. I mean, it ultimately is probably the fact that this game came out in, like, the early 2000s. That probably has something to... That almost certainly has something to do with it. It's a product of its time. But as I said in the lost footage, or more speculated, I think... That's right, turbo mode. I was so focused on talking I didn't do turbo mode. Yeah, sorry about that, everyone. Anyway, let's try this one. Alright. Yeah, so see how much faster, how fast battles go when you're in turbo mode?
We're good to go!
What on earth was that? Was the mole infatuated? Anyway, yeah, so... Nebel Valley, okay. So yeah, I think this game is also making fun of that sort of thing. The sexism and gender stereotypes are being made fun of.
Oh, are we done already?
In a way. I think by including that sort of content, almost like lampshading it, I'm not 100% sure if it's actually lampshading it, or if I'm just having wishful thinking. But I'm speculating and hoping that that's what's happening, that the game is making fun of that sort of discrimination, that sort of belief. But yeah, that was one thing. I should probably wait. Oh, I can cast Tear outside of battle. Wait, did it go down by 40? Why did it go down by 40? Anyway, yeah, so I think there's a thing coming up here, so I'll hold that thought. What's that headed this way? Well, Vincent Charizard, how have you been? Fine, I haven't seen you in a while either. What are you up to? As you can see, I'm doing an escort job. I'm sure that you've heard all about the airliners being grounded after the Linde incident, right? Because of that, we have to move all this cargo to the Royal City by ground transport. I see. Well, your efforts are appreciated. How about yourself? What are you doing with these youngsters? You didn't tell me you're looking into the incident. That was the plan. Why? Do you know something we should be aware of? Well, I think it would be best if you spoke with Lucrin about it at the Bose branch. Anyway, I've got to get going. Catch you later. First Mr. Ashton, now him. Everyone keeps hinting at something, but no one will just come out and say it. I wonder what's up. Well, there must be a good reason for it, and we'll probably find our answers at the Bose branch. Agreed. If we do as he suggests and ask Lugrin about it, we may just get a clue as to what's going on. Anyway, let's get moving. So yeah, I certainly hope that this game and its developers intend for there to be like a sly winking.
We're good to go.
A sly winking, like including this sort of content to make fun of it. And that Estelle, for example, proudly stands in defiance of such things. She certainly seems to have done that so far.
Oh, are we done already?
Yeah, like the combat audio seems to be... Oh, wait, that's the way I came. The combat audio certainly seems to be... Yeah, like Charizard's combat audio seems more like stereotypical, like, sultry character. And yet her dialogue... And yet her in-game dialogue...
Piece of cake.
And yet most of her in-game dialogue suggests that she's more than that. Yeah. I mean, there was her flirting with Joshua. She was probably just teasing, but still, please don't flirt with minors. And they even pointed out the whole, oh, you shouldn't take minors drinking thing. That's part of the reason why I think this game is kind of like doing a sly wink.
Alright, we're good to go.
Making fun of that sort of thing. But anyway, enough about that. I have a theory which per my even in the progress in the deleted footage, has still not been proven or disproven. Okay, for taking. Right, Hackengate. There we go. So nothing. Okay. So I personally think that the Royal Army, some faction within the Royal Army is behind the disappearance of the Linde. That's my theory, but hey, here's Bose. Nice music, as always. We finally made it here. This is the commercial city of Bose, which sits at the heart of the Bose region. Wow, this definitely looks like a city. Of the 5 major cities of Liberl, this one comes next after the Royal City. Compared to Roland, the buildings are all made of stone and seem a lot bigger. Does anyone have any idea what that huge building is over there? That's a Bose Market. It's an indoor marketplace made up of various shops. Food, clothing, sundry goods, furniture, books, and so on. You can pretty much buy everything here with the exception of weapons and ornaments. Not surprising that they call this place a commercial city. Man, I really wish this trip could have been for shopping. Maybe some other time. Let's first stop by the guild and find out what's going on regarding the incident. Oh, alright. Just so you know, the Bracer Guild is just right over there. They could have panned to show us where the Bracer Guild is. In fact, they do it later on with another destination. So I know that they can do it. So I was searching for the Bracer Guild for so long. Oh, Charizard! You arrived a lot sooner than I expected. I appreciate you coming all the way from Roland. It's been a while, hasn't it, Lugren? Did someone tell you that we were coming ahead of time? Yes, I received a call from Ina not that long ago. So that means these 2 kids with your Cassius's children. Yes, that's right. It's nice to meet you, sir. I'm Estelle Bright. And I'm Joshua Bright. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Lugren, and I oversee the Bose branch. Your father and I go way back. Please, just call me Lugren. Sure, we'll do that. That said, could you give us a quick update on the missing airliner incident? Yes, about that. The Royal Army is still continuing its search. However, with the Army's current restriction on information, no public updates on the situation have been made. And not only has the general public been kept in the dark, but the Guild hasn't heard a word either. Really? Why not? Aren't the Army and the Guild supposed to be cooperating together? Well, that's the way it is on the surface, anyway. But in actuality, there's a lot of opposition between both parties on a number of aspects. So pretty much what you're saying is that that's a bunch of jurisdictional disputes, right? I hate to admit it, but that's the situation. In addition, General Morgan has gotten involved. Did you just say General Morgan? Great. Now it really looks like things are going to be a pain. General Morgan, who's that? He's famous for repelling the Imperial Army's invasion 10 years ago. You should have read about him in the history books. Amazingly enough, I don't recall the name. So what's the big deal with this famous guy anyway? From what I've heard, he's not the biggest fan of the Bracer Guild. Hates Bracers, in fact. It seems he even makes it a point to routinely assert that there's no need for a Bracer Guild. Sounds like a real whack job to me. So what you're saying is we're not getting any information because it's general? It's not really important at the moment. Actually, Luker and I disagree. That's very important at the moment because if the guy running the army hates Bracers, then we're probably not getting any information out of him. We're definitely not getting any information out of him through legitimate means. What really matters is that Bracers are being prohibited from entering the regions they are investigating. That also... I mean, that's also relevant, but it's still connected to what I just said. And because of that, it's causing conflicts with our other work. But just came all the way here from Roland. If that's the way it's going to be, then it's time to duel it out with this general to decide who gets to investigate the incident. You're talking like a crazy person, Estelle. Keep your cool, Bracer. There are other ways, such as the request we just received from the mayor concerning the incident. She's asked if we conduct the investigation from the guild side, separate from the army. Well, that's encouraging news. If it is an official request from the mayor, it'll be a great pretext for us to conduct our own investigation. I see. Well, isn't this perfect timing? Lucren will accept the mayor's request. That sounds fine by me, but before you go, you two are junior bracers, right? Yeah? Why? Junior bracers, so to speak, are members in training registered at various branches. In short, their performance is monitored by the branch where they're currently registered. Right now, for you two, that would be Roland. So what we're trying to say is that we have to change our registration if we want to accept jobs here, right? You've got it. Here, all you need to do is sign on these conveniently already prepared forms to transfer your registration. Sure. Our names go here, and Estelle and Joshua filled out the registration transfer forms. Alright, looks like everything is in order. Junior Bracers, Estelle and Joshua. As of this day at 15:20, it was an hour away from being 4:20. Your registration of the Bows branch has been approved. This means you are now members of the Bows branch. So you know, once you become a senior bracer, you can do any job without being registered to a particular branch. Pardon me. But on the flip side, your duties and responsibilities increase as well. Understood. So pretty much we're still newbies. Well, it looks like now I'll be able to entrust you with the mayor's request. Mayor's residence is near the west gate. You should go there and talk to her directly. We'll do that. Understood. Alright. And I know where the mayor's residence is this time. Actually, how much mirror do we have? You know what? I think we'll stay the night at the hotel. To fill back up. And then we're gonna go and I think the Orbment shop, that's the Arms and Guards shop. Orbital Factory. There we go. Alright. Not quite enough. Oh, okay. But you know what, we can never mind. Alright, let's get some new gear. Oh my goodness. Let's go the most expensive one first. Alright. Sell the kunai. Alright, there we go. Alright, Mayor's residence. Wow, now isn't this a gorgeous place? Check out that crazy expensive looking chandelier! Oh, swing on it! Whee! Estelle, no. Calm down, Estelle. Looks like this is the mayor's place, alright? I just wonder if she's home. Oh, do we have visitors? Welcome to the Bowes Mayor's residence. May I ask who you are, please? We're with the Bracer Guild. The mayor made a request to the guild and we've come to inquire about the details. Well, I have heard from the mayor that we would be expecting you. However, I'm sorry to inform you that the mayor is currently out at the moment. She's gone to worship at the chapel. When do you expect her back, sir? Well, let me see. Actually, I would imagine her to be making a return any moment now. Well, we're kind of in a hurry to meet her. You think it would be alright to call on her at the chapel? Well, I don't wish to inconvenience you. Don't worry, it would probably save the both of us some trouble. But if you don't mind me asking, what does the mayor look like? Like the typical wealthy person, big hat with feathers in it, dripping gemstones from every pore? Feathers? Gemstones for free? What? How colorful, but quite off the mark, I assure you. How would I describe her? Should I say she looks splendid, or should I say beautifully mature? If she could just find the right man, then I could retire in peace. Huh? Never mind, I was just thinking out loud. Ah, yes, this may help. The mayor has a maid accompanying her. That might be the easiest way to find her. The mayor is being accompanied by a maid, huh? It sounds easy enough to find in a crowd of people. Let's hurry and head over to the chapel. And I was looking for this chapel for the longest time. I could not find it at all. There's a restaurant. I think yep, it's right here. Actually, who are you? Ah la la, we're finally here. This has finally arrived after my husband's and worship time to the post market to bye. Thought that was a mayor for a second. Oh, there you are. You're the maid we've been looking for. And you are? Estelle, that wasn't very polite. My apologies, we're with the Bracer Guild. We're looking for the mayor so we can confirm the details of a job she requested. Oh, I see. Please let me introduce myself. I'm her maid, Lila. I see to the mayor's daily needs. Being served hand and foot, huh? The worlds we live in are really different. So where is the mayor, if you don't mind me asking? Didn't she come here to pray? She's playing hooky from her religious duties. Huh? I'm sure she's probably in the middle of inspecting the situation in the market. She took off after telling me to pray for her too. I don't know how I should say this, but the mayor seems like she has quite a unique personality. Well, doesn't she sound interesting? Even if she weren't the mayor, I'd be kind of intrigued. There's no doubt she's a capable person, although she does have a bit of an unrestrained aspect to her at times. Pardon me. Anyway, I'm on my way to meet her right now. I don't mean to sound impolite, but would you mind waiting at her residence? I will let you know let her know you're there. I don't know how I feel about going back there empty-handed. It'd be alright if we came along with you instead? Come with me to meet the mayor. Well, I guess it's okay. Let's make our way over to the Bow's Market then. Alright, Bow's Market. Wow, this place is really huge. Wonder where the mayor is. Well, she just stand out in a crowd, so I'm sure you'll find her right away. Oh, just as I thought. I believe I gave her a posh British accent. The two of you should be absolutely ashamed of yourselves, trying to force up the price of food at a time like this by buying it all up. You're not fit to be merchants in Bow's. But, ma'am, we were just thinking about how to increase sales for the Bow's Market in general. I don't want to hear another word anymore from you. If there were other products, it would be a different story, but making undue profits on necessities would lead to negative publicity for the market. Return these goods to their original prices at once. Alright, we'll do as you say. Now, I don't doubt your passion for the Bow's Market, but I want you to understand this. Commerce, when you get right down to it, is the established relationship of trust between people. And believe me, if you do business with that in mind, you can become wonderful merchants in Bow's. Yes, ma'am. We'll do our best. Whew. Madam. Oh my goodness. I did not realize that she had cleavage. Like, even in the deleted footage, I did not see that. Hyla, so you came, huh? I'm sorry I had to see that side of me. Actually, you did a wonderful job as always. Never mind that, these people are here to see you. Please come back home immediately. Oh, that emblem is... Could you be the braces I requested? Yep, that's us, but... So that means you're... Forgive me for not introducing myself. My name is Mabel. I'm the owner of this market and the mayor of the Bose region. Okay, maybe it's just like a tan-colored shirt. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Like, the sprites are fairly small. I'm hoping it's just like a... Yeah, see, like the arms there, it's kind of skin tone-ish. Anyway, this restaurant looks super expensive. Are we really gonna have a meeting here? I often use this place for business meetings. The food is quite good too. I tell you what though, I had heard the mayor of Bose was a woman. I never imagined you would be this young. Based on looks alone, I would guess you're only 4 or 5 years older than me. Actually, I still feel like I'm nothing more than an unworthy successor to my father. My late father was the previous mayor, and all I did was inherit the rights of the Bose market and political foundation which he set up. That's a rather unvarnished self-evaluation if I've ever heard one. After all, I'm just the daughter of a businessman, so there's no sense of getting high-hat about that. But anyway, would it be alright to go over the details of my quest with you again? Sure, that'd be fine. Well, what I would like to ask that you do is investigate the disappearance of the missing airship and bring closure to the incident. I'm of the opinion that braces would bring about much more desirable results concerning this incident than the army is currently producing. The reason being, we're not fighting a war. We're trying to find answers and solve a mystery. Well, I, for one, would be honored, but don't you think you're overrating us just a bit? Just call it a businesswoman's prerogative. The fact of the matter is, an influential businessman was aboard the airliner that disappeared. In addition, if the Royal Army continues to keep the Bose airspace as a no-fly zone, business is going to suffer. And just when business had been booming prior to the Queen's birthday celebration too. I see, so this is an economic appeal, right? Yes, it's something which I can't trust to be left up to the army alone. So what do you think? Will you accept my request for your help in the matter? Well, we have our own reasons for wanting to investigate the incident, and we'd like to accept the job, but the army has been actively trying to exclude bracers from anything having to do with the incident. So, I don't suppose you could pull the mayor card for us, could you? Maybe show the army who's running the show? Excluding braces, huh? This must have something to do with the General Morgan, then. That man has disliked braces from the beginning. So you know who this general is, Mayor Mabel? He was a friend of my late father's. Tentatively speaking, we have a passing acquaintance with one another. So, I may be able to do something for you. Meaning? Lila? Yes, madam. Lila produced a sheet of paper and a fountain pen from her pocket and handed them to Mayor Mabel. I guess this should be sufficient. Here, please take this with you. Received Mayor Mabel's letter. What's this letter for? It's a letter of request to General Morgan. It is to inform him of my request for information about the incident as the official responsible for the region. I think this should be enough to get some information out of the army. I see. Wonder if that bracer-hitting general will even meet with us at all. I think it would be a pretty safe bet as long as you hide your identities. You'd probably be best served by saying that you're messengers of the mayor. I don't know if I like the sound of that. It feels like we're lying or something. It's not lying, we'll just not be telling him everything, so omission. Since this is a time-sensitive situation, I think we should be practical about it. I guess you're right, Joshua. By the way, where do we need to go to meet General Morgan? There's a fort called the Hacken Gate at the international border to the north of Bose. Should be able to find the general there. Right, everyone. I'm counting on you. You just leave everything to us. If we find out anything, we'll come and let you know. I'll be looking forward to some good news. Goodbye and have a wonderful day. Goodbye. Alright, let's get going, shall we? The Hacking Gate is at the end of the Eisen Road to the north of the East Bose Highway. In short, we need to head out the East Gate and then turn north thereafter, right? Alrighty then, Hacking Gate, here we come. Okay, we might have enough stuff to get the... Oh, wait. Are you familiar with the Great Collapse? Long ago, there existed a prosperous society on this continent, contentedly thriving on high-grade orbital arts. Yet one day, all that was destroyed by a cataclysm called the Great Collapse. Okay, cool, but I was actually here for the cheese risotto. Thank you very much. Alright, let's see. Okay, I should be able to make it to Hacking Gate. Alright. So yeah, I think that the Royal Army, or at least part of it, possibly General Morgan, possibly not, is involved in the disappearance of the Linde. Hold it right there. The Hacking Gate is currently not permitting civilian access, civilian passage through the checkpoint. Unauthorized personnel are not allowed past this point. Sorry to make you waste your breath, but we are authorized to be here. Estelle produced Mayor Mabel's letter with a flourish. This is Mayor Mabel's. The mayor has requested that we come and speak with General Morgan about the status of the search. As you can see, this document is official. But if you don't want to let us through, I'm sure you'll be hating life later. Guess there's nothing we can do but let you through. Are you serious about this? Don't you know? Mayor Mabel is the one in charge of the entire region. You can't just ignore that. I guess you're right. Alright. We'll grant you permission to pass, but make sure you don't cause any problems. Whatever happens, never forget that we share a border with the Empire. Yeah, we got it already. Alright then, let us through. Oh yeah, also, there's monsters here. Yeah. There's monsters here. Oh my goodness, Joshua straight up one-shot that enemy.
Let's move out.
Okay, but there are also these giant bird enemies that I should probably avoid. Anyway, I think the Royal Army is involved.
Seems you came up short.
Yeah, so I think the Royal Army is involved somehow. Like, it would be too easy to blame... It would be too easy to blame the Empire.
That's that. Let's move out.
And now that I think about it, it would probably also be too easy to just blame General Morgan simply because he hates bracers. Oh my goodness, 1,000 HP.
Let's do this.
I'm sorry, what just happened? Okay, cast tear on yourself, Joshua. Alright, turbo mode. Yeah, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Feather Shower. Yeah, that's the move that, there we go. Finally, actually, 17 experience For an enemy that strong, I'm sorry, but... But come on. Anyway, yeah, so I guess those bird enemies are defeatable. So the Kapua family that Josette's a part of is definitely involved. But I also think that there's a force behind them.
All right, we're good to go.
Within the kingdom of Liberl. Alright, let's... Oh my goodness, so many little bird... little hatchlings. Okay, Oh my goodness, feather shower. Okay, let's cast here on ourselves. Actually, let's cast here on Joshua. Alright, let's keep whacking this thing. Alright. They can be beaten.
Let's do this!
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, we're good to go.
Honestly, I really ought to be getting more experience with these birds. Like, those birds are like top tier enemies. Oh gosh, there's two of them. As if one weren't already bad. Alright. Uh-oh. Oh.
We're good to go.
Tier. Itself. There we go.
This can't be.
Okay, time to run. Okay, items. Reviving bomb. Okay, orbments. Estelle, tier on yourself. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Going to avoid that one. There we go. Hacken Gate. This is the Hacken Gate? It's freaking huge! Of course it's huge. It acts as the sole entrance to the Empire and is the rampart that protects Liberl from foreign threats. After destroying the war 10 years ago, a much more robust wall was built in its place. Standard military reaction, bigger equals better. Which means that beyond this point is no longer Liberl. Yeah. This is territory of the Erebonian Empire, which stands beneath the emblem of the Golden Stallion. The Erebonian Empire. Well, enough staring for one day. Let's go meet with the General Morgan. There's some barracks right there to the side of the gate. Maybe we'll find him in there. Okay, let's go. Before that, I want you to remove those bracer emblems you got pinned on your chests. Things won't be pretty if General Morgan sees those. Oh, I forgot all about that. Estelle and Joshua reluctantly remove their bracer emblems. Somehow I feel all weird doing this. Yeah, there's something that just doesn't feel right about this. Don't worry, that's proof that you've started adjusting to being a bracer. Okay. How in the world did you guys get through? The barricade hasn't been lifted on the Eisen Road yet. We came here on an errand from Mara Mabel from Bose. Do you think you could get us in to see General Morgan? Joshua explained what the mayor requested without disclosing his identity. Well, that's understandable. In that case, I could definitely get you in to see the general, but unfortunately he's out at the moment. He's actually spearheading a number of searches right now. Looks like our timing was bad. You don't happen to have an idea when he might return, do you? I think he'll be back sometime today. There's a bar on that rest stop over there, so why don't you wait for him there? I'll let you know when he gets back. A bar and a rest stop? Why is there a bar in a place like this? Obviously because this is the border with the Empire. The screening process for those entering and leaving the country is really strict, so there have been a lot of travelers who have to wait quite a bit. That makes a lot of sense. In that case, it's understandable that you would need facilities like an inn and a bar. Well then, we'll take you up on your suggestion and wait over at the bar. Okay. Here we go. Let's rest. There we go. Okay. Now let's talk to this gentleman. What a surprise. This is my first time eating Liberal's cooking. It was rather delectable. Glad you liked it. If you head to town, there's a number of other places where you can eat great Liberal cooking as well. You enjoy this trip of yours, alright? That I will do, believe me. If this is the kind of food I can get in a border dive like this, then I truly am for a feast elsewhere in this land. Well, excuse me for having a bar here on the outskirts of the country. Before we go feasting on the finer things, how about a glass of wine? I know it's not high-end exactly, but the taste is worth the price. Well then, maybe I will. Do you think this guy is? Looks like a traveler from the Empire, if you ask me. Good day to you all, my fine friends. You appear to be citizens of Liberal, but may I ask if you're traveling to the Empire? Nope, we're just here on an errand. We're not traveling to the Empire. You appear to be a citizen of Ereboni yourself. What about you? Are you here to visit the Liberal Kingdom? Haha, I'm glad you asked. I am indeed a visitor in Liberal, both work and for pleasure. And you say are running an errand, but I can see your true colors. I know exactly who you are. Who we are? Indeed, you're bracers, no? How'd you know? We removed our bracer emblems. Wait, are you trying to tell us that you're in the same profession? It's true that there are guild branches in the Empire, but I'm actually not a bracer. I just know several people in the guild, that's all. And there's an air about you that reminded me of them, so I just thought I'd ask. Those are some excellent deductive reasoning skills you've got. I don't think an amateur could have picked us out of a crowd like that. Are you sure you're a traveler? Please don't look at me with such suspicious eyes. Those cold, flickering eyes of amber, like a glass of exquisite brandy. You just make me want to kiss you and hold you in my arms. Okay, please, adults, don't flirt with minors. What? You're a bold one, aren't you? Wait a minute, are you one of those men who likes other boys? I just can't help myself when I see something beautiful standing before my eyes. Daughters of serenity, sons of elegance, supernatural melodies and cleansing landscapes, masterpieces and stories to move the soul, and last but not least the most exquisite in food and drink. For things such as these are that which pique my interest. So you're a pervert, just like I thought. Yep, definitely a pervert. How dreadful it is that genius is misunderstood in every generation. I feel as if my delicate glass heart is about to be broken. You with your magnificent black hair, please comfort me in my time of need. I'm going to have to pass. You've already scarred me for life as it is. I've heard strange conversations in my day, but this one's worth remembering. Looking at that kid's face. Ha! Hey, you three. Oh, it's the soldier from earlier. The general has just returned. Wow, he took all night. I just spoke to him about the matter, and he said he'll meet you now. Really? Yeah, so come to the barracks with me immediately. Ah, that was much quicker than I thought. Well, now at least we'll be able to find out what's going on. Okay then, well, let's be off, shall we? What are you following us around for? Your timing is excellent. You didn't miss a beat in exiting behind us. It almost seemed natural. Scarily so. Ha! You noticed. Everything about you just seems so interesting, so I thought I'd take a gander. Please don't mind me. Carry on, my good mademoiselles. Of course we're going to mind. Now get, you! Shoo! Shoo! Scrooge. Who was that guy? Seriously, what was his deal? You, apparently, Joshua. He's not normal, that's for sure. Can't remember that weirdo was probably better not for only for ourselves, but service for the wider world at large, too. Let's hurry and meet with the general. So, pros and cons. Pro, they included a bi-pan character. Con, they classify that bi-pan character as a quote-unquote weirdo. I mean, he's definitely eccentric, but him being attracted to multiple genders doesn't necessarily make him strange or abnormal, so to speak. Anyway, I think that will do it for this episode. See you next time.